Too much heavy stuff lately. Whew. Hope everything goes alright. Hey Jamie. Jamie? Jill. Gillian isn't here, I see. Are you alright? You look distracted. I'm fine, don't worry. If you say so. Jill! Where do I take 4 if he needs to use the bathroom? The cage has a small litter box included. Oh, that's convenient. 4? 4's my cat. Some apartments in my building are being inspected today. So I brought him to work in case they enter my place while I'm gone. Ah, I see. What can I get you? The usual gut punch. Coming right up. Okay, 5 Bronson extract. 5 Flanner guide. Okay, aged, mixed. Here, I thought when someone ordered a gut punch, you had to make a joke about giving the client a punch to the stomach or something. Oh, that? In theory, yeah. Gil's the only one that pays attention to that, though. Really? He didn't receive proper training. He read an old manual my boss had. There was some sort of stipulation mentioning the need to say puns. But seems like it was some sort of anti-counterfeit measure. I mean, if they copied such a silly stipulation, they'd be caught in the act. Like when the dictionaries added fake words to spot if someone else just copied all of it? Yep. Why not tell him that? It's too amusing, to be honest. So what's on your mind that's distracting you so much? Nothing you should think too much about. It's like those times you just feel uneasy for no good reason. You might have actual reasons to feel that way, though. Come to think of it, mercenary is quite the uncommon occupation, wouldn't you say? I like to see what I do as a bounty hunting, actually. How so? The only jobs I don't take are those where I have to deal with people who just happen to be in the wrong place. There are some people willing to pay to off someone that has done no wrong. Things like killing someone that owns a house in the way of some building, or a nosy reporter. I'm not better for turning a blind eye to such requests, but I'm not gonna be the one dealing with those. The bounty hunter part comes where, if I'm sent to kill someone that has done something like stealing or killing and I get paid for it, you could see it as bounty hunting. Yeah, I guess. It's just cheap justifications for killing people, though. In the end, they're cheap. However, I won't be one to kill for petty reasons like those. But let's change the subject here. I'll have something bitter if you don't mind. Huh? Sure. Jamie asked for something bitter. That's a tad too broad of a category, though maybe something manly would be better. 4 Bronson. 3 Flanner guide. 3 Carmochin. All on the rocks and mixed. Here. Ah, yes. You just reminded me of my grandpa. He used to eat Bronson roots every afternoon. He said they made him stronger. Bronson roots have more nutrients per gram than most vitamin supplements. Your grandpa knew what he was doing. It seems I always manage to make you uncomfortable, Jill. Sorry. No, don't worry. Although, I guess it's mostly because I can't wrap my mind around the whole taking a human life thing. Knowing you've killed people and are now talking to me here, it's weird. It reminds me of when I first took sex ed classes. I couldn't wrap my mind around people doing that stuff and living normally. Unlike with sex ed, it's better that you stay that way, mind you. Taking lives is not something you should get used to. Yes, I know a good way to change the subject a bit. Would you like to hear about the most dangerous bounty hunter in the city? The way you said that was like offering a tale to a bored kid, but yeah, I'd like to hear that one. You see, there was actually a bounty hunter organization in this city not too long ago. Law enforcement would put a price on a dangerous person's head and pay for the proof of that person's death. There was a guy everyone called Jet Black James. He got the nickname because he wore black clothes. The interesting thing was that the black clothes were there to hide bloodstains he got from his contracts. His tracking skills were top-notch. His information network was best. Some even joked he would finish the bounty within half an hour, or he wouldn't take the reward. He was too good, in fact. At one point, he took all bounties and didn't take a single reward. He was just that crazy by then. The last bounty that the organization ever posted was on James's head. The police had him cornered. His last words were, "Send it all to my account," before shooting himself. Damn, why hasn't that been made into a movie? So, there were no more bounties after that? A registered bounty hunter was charged with many counts of manslaughter using his old targets as proof. If somebody else tried to recreate the organization, the seed of doubt would grow in little to no time. What guarantees is there that such an organization wouldn't actually be a trap? They could use the registered bounty hunters to take care of the most bothersome criminals, and then dispose of the bounty hunters by pressing charges using their targets as evidence. So, no. Jet Black James made sure that no law enforcement organization is able to set up bounty hunting of any kind. Ever since then, anyone crazy enough to be a bounty hunter works independently. Were you part of that organization? I've actually had those suspicions I'm telling you about since the day I heard such a thing exists. Glad to know I wasn't just paranoid. I don't know how well you changed the subject, but that was certainly one interesting story. Just to make sure, you're not a rebuilt Jet Black James or something, right? The name James is pretty common, Jill. Besides, if I remember correctly, his real name was actually Theodore. Oh. That story left my throat a bit dry. Get me a beer, please. Sure. One beer coming right up. Here. One of mankind's oldest friends. Cheers. One obvious thing I see is that you don't take the use of the word kill in your stride the way Gillian does. I'm not good with violence. That's good. It's interesting though. When I compare you two, it's obvious Gillian has seen quite the share of traumatic stuff. That guy's a handful because of that sometimes. Still, he's one of the most reliable people I've ever met. Where is he, by the way? I asked him to keep an eye on a girl that came here earlier. I feel that if something happened, he could resolve the situation. His nose must be itching after we talked so much about him. Yeah, maybe. Well, I've gotta go. Send my regards to your boss and Gillian. Will do. Man, today's been quite heavy. Everyone... Wait. If I say it out loud, I feel like I will just tempt fate. But let's try it anyways. Everyone has just been gloomy face after gloomy face in that dog. I sure hope the next client changes that. So you still work here? I knew it! I mean, quite the surprise to see you here again, Mr. Ingram. Got out of my job. I needed a drink badly, and I remembered this crack house was nearby. What can I get you then? I'll have a bleeding Jane. On it. 1 Bronson, 3 powdered, 3 Flannerguide. Here. Tastes just like the pasta sauce my mom used to make. Watered down, artificial, and nasty. So, where do you work, Mr. Ingram? I don't have a specific job, but there's this, well, network of engineers in need of assistance. I have no idea what they do there, but I can follow instructions and that's all they need. Recently I've been working with this Celia girl working on some experimental powered suits. My only duty is to give them maintenance once a day. What's that about a network? All those nerds know each other and they recommended me. I don't ask questions and quickly learn to do whatever they need. Huh, sounds nice. It's pretty monotonous at times though. Why are you giving me that look? You're just more cheerful than the last time you came. We all have good days and bad days. Today just so happens to be a not bad day. Besides, with everyone scared shitless in their houses, the streets are clear with no traffic jams. That's always a plus. I guess. It almost became a bad day though, thanks to some teens on the way here. What did they do? It's not what they did, it's what they said. They were talking about how they should just go to Zaibatsu Corp's HQ and blow it up. I've seen one too many kids throwing around that let's kill the king attitude when it comes to Zaibatsu crap. Even if Zaibatsu Corp's building suddenly went down, the ones behind it would be still alive. Killing the head honcho just means his or her duties go to the next rim dropper on the totem. Hell, I bet they're plotting to kill each other anyways. Kids these days see too many action films where the rebels save the day by killing the evil corporation. Don't let it get to you. I don't, I just hate teenagers. It's interesting though, a big corporation in control is somehow more dangerous than a regular government. I wouldn't know, I'm not a political person. No shit. Alright, give me his N-Star and try not to mess it up. Coming right up, bitch. Now he wants his N-Star. All on the rocks and mixed. Here. Yes, it's just as nasty as I've heard. Why order it then? Not your problem. So where's the red comet? My boss? Jill, Floor's headed your way. Let's play, Floor. Let's play. Oh, a customer. Sorry for the intrusion. You have a dog here? And a cat? The cat's mine. His name's Floor. The dog just hangs around here. He looks well groomed and his fur looks healthy. Seems you take good care of him. You seem to know a lot about cats. No, that's just common sense. Do you like cats, Mr. Ingram? I don't dislike them, but I do dislike having animals near me when I'm eating or drinking. So, I'll take my leave. Please come again. Don't count on it. You said that last time. Just thinking that. Just thinking that. Congratulations, you scared a client off. Forrest as guilty as me. Yeah, but I like Four. He's my baby. Now go play or something. Right. Ah, you're back. What happened with Say? That cat boomer girl picked her up. I couldn't see anything, but I guess she was happy. Glad to hear that. Did I miss something? Only Jamie and some other guy came in. I see. You look exhausted. Yesterday was filled with people carrying heavy emotional baggage. I don't mind it, but dealing with them tired me out a little bit. I actually found myself wanting Dorothy to burst out of that door at any moment. So you miss Dorothy? Kinda. But anyway, nothing a good night of sleep can't fix. Let's just wrap things up around here and call it a day. Yesterday was filled with people carrying heavy emotional
Emotional damage.
It's pretty. However, I wouldn't be the one. I won't.